What do we do when we set up a new Google ad campaign and the calls are coming in like one every few days? Artificial grass niche. Is that enough to close? Yes. That is enough to close because you're in a niche that is very high volume, and that's how that niche kind of rolls. So don't think that you need to send 5. You do not need to send 5 leads, but you better be live transferring all of those leads, and you better be following up them quickly. And yeah, 1, 2, maybe 3, and then you should be pitching it. Especially this time of year, it can be hit and miss depending on the part of the country that you're in. Somebody asked this question, and I'm going to hit on it real quick. She's got a concrete site and leads are a little bit slow, which happens. Like sometimes they're popping and then there's a snowstorm and it's this time of year, right? And then there's no leads and you're like, crap, I got this guy on the hook, this guy on the hook. This is a little hack, and I got to give some credit to Tara for actually doing this because I told her this was a good idea and she went and did it and closed her first deal. Tara Brown. Go into that city, join into these Facebook groups. There's always like these community Facebook groups, and I can give you guys a little example here. For example, here in St. George, I live within St. George. There's also neighborhoods, right? People love community. People love being part of exclusive groups. So I'm part of this area. I live in the part of St. George called Little Valley, and it's like literally not even a city. It doesn't have its own zip code. It's just like what they call the area. And somebody created a Little Valley neighbors group, which I've been a part of. So I've never done this, by the way, because I didn't realize this question was going to come up. So I just went in to this group right here, Little Valley Neighbors. There's 1.8 thousand members. And I just did a smart search and typed in concrete company. Okay. And lo and behold, December 6th, that's actually a little bit older. So, I mean, you would definitely want to keep searching groups because that one might be too old. But this, you get the idea. This is only a small group of 1.8 thousand. There's going to be other groups I'll show you in a second. But for example, does anyone have any good recommendation for concrete company they would recommend? Looking for an RV pad and a place to put a hot tub. Huh. That's a lead. Now, again, this is old, but I'm just showing you. April 2nd, 2021, in search of a concrete company to expand our driveway and pour a pad on our side yard. Does anyone have anyone they would recommend? Another lead. This is like a couple neighborhoods. That's very specific, so that's why there's not as many. But I would still hit up this Kristen Peterson lady. I'm like, yo, did you get your concrete taken care of? Chances are she might not have. In fact, let me look here. I'm going to message old. Hey, Kristen, did you saw your post in, let me get rid of this, you can see the Little Valley Neighbors group looking for concrete. Did you still need someone? Need another estimate? Like just something very simple like that. And if you guys were on my interview with Juan earlier, while we were on, I had my concrete guy call me twice and he's like, hey, we're a little bit slow on leads. What's going on? And I looked, everything's good. It's just kind of a slow time of year. So I would love to send this lead. So that's a really quick hack. But typically what I would do is I would go and like search for, let's go St. George. I'll just type St. George and then I'll go to groups. Okay, let's try this one. St. George, Utah recommendations and questions. Okay, let's try concrete company. See if there's anything more current. Holy shit. Look at this. January 20th. This is like a couple weeks ago. We're looking for a concrete company for a small project. What do you know? And he likes donuts. Excellent. I'm going to hit up Daryl. You know what, Daryl? I'm going to hit Daryl up right now because I would love to send my guy a couple leads. I'm going to go like just a quick copy and paste. Swap out the name. Hey, Darl. That sounds like a fake account. By the way, I saw your post in the St. George recommendations group. Okay, looking for concrete. Do you still need another estimate? Boom, send. Okay, so this is not a super scalable thing. Now, if you have a VA, this would be a really good thing to put them on. Obviously, I know it's 3 weeks old, but there's a good chance this person hasn't gotten their work done. And I'm going to go through group after group after group. This is not something that's like super scalable, but it might be something good to create a video to train your VA. Hey, VA, when I let you know to look for leads inside of groups, I need you to go do this. And you train them on how to do it. And then at any given time, let's say organic's taking a while, ads aren't popping, and you need that little like 1 or 2 leads. boom, you can have them go in, jump into the group and start scouring. You can do the exact same thing for any niche. Let me give this a little, and also I did concrete company. I could also do concrete, just the word, right? Try this. Look at this, January 25th, a week later. We are looking for some good concrete finishers to help pour a side yard. Like, that's what's funny. They have no idea. They think they're looking for concrete, like, people are hilarious. We're looking for concrete finishers to help pour a side yard. Any recommendation would be appreciated. Awesome. Mindy. I can hit Mindy up. Now I'm not going to, because I have 2 floating messages. January 28th. Look at this, guys. I just keep getting leads. Like, this is another idea for those of you that are tight on funds. I still think you should have a one-pager with some ads going so that you can test and see how many leads you can expect with that low cost per click. But maybe you don't need to spend $100. Maybe you can spend 150. Maybe you have more time than money. You come in here, or better yet, train a VA to do this shit. And look at this. Any good recommendations on a concrete guy? Someone experienced driveways. Like, I've gotten like 4 or 5 leads. I add these people on Facebook or not. I just message them. 2, 3 leads, like boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden I have enough leads to get somebody on the hook for no money out of pocket. You just got to use your head. So this is what I would do. I really like this strategy. It works for any niche. Let's look like that. Let's do this. Let's do turf. Oh, that's a little bit old. Let's try artificial grass. Okay. Need referral for a fence and also artificial grass. This is old as hell. But oh, wait. Oh, look at this. Who should we call for estimates? 59 minutes ago, we were wanting to extend the driveway, remove the grass on both sides of our home, and do some landscaping throughout the backyard, maybe even build an area for a fire pit and an in-ground trampoline and possibly a hot tub. Yo, I could literally turn Amanda Udy into like 4 leads. I could send them to a concrete company. I could send them to a landscape company. I could send them to a fire pit company and potentially an excavator. 1 lead, free 99, y'all. Okay. Recommendations, artificial turf, saw that one. Looking for someone that installs turf. That was a year ago. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, most recent. Let me go like this. Okay. Any landscapers have any idea? Oh, no, I don't want that one. But look at, guys, these groups are literally crawling with leads. Look at this. Looking for someone to fix up this deck and build stairs off. There's a deck lead. Like, this is a free freaking Facebook group I'm just trolling the shit out of, right? Look at this. Huh. Shit, man. Anyway, this is getting me kind of pumped. I'm thinking about getting VA after looking at all the leads in here. Like, I'm just having some things shooting off right here. Like, what if I got a VA, I train them this strategy, and I have them look for home service potential leads. They make a list of like, okay, deck building needs leads. I train them to go and like look for potential leads and say, how many times are these things showing up? Like all these smart searches. Anyway, there's a lot of free leads in these groups. So yeah, I hope this helps. Go familiarize yourself with that area, get in some of these groups, and keep in mind, some areas of the country, people are more like this than others, right? Like, I live in a place, it's 180,000 people. It's very connected. Like, it's a kind of a weird place where like everybody seems to know everybody in one way or another, which can be good and bad. So there's a lot of this. There's going to be other places that it's not as prevalent. Nonetheless, and you're probably going to have better luck. Like some smaller towns in the Midwest, you're going to have people like, yeah, send somebody over. And you go to downtown LA, people are going to be really skeptical. Like, most of them are going to be like, oh, who the hell are you? Are you trying to steal my information? Like, all that stuff. So anyway, this is like actually got me really excited. I put free group, VAs, that like if you guys are paying attention, you could take that strategy and you could go and set up a trial right there with just what I did in 5 minutes. Reach out to these couple people, get enough leads. Like, there's enough concrete leads that I could set up a trial in St. George, $0 out of pocket. My only reservation with doing it fully off of free leads is I do like having an ad up so that I know, okay, this is kind of what I can expect from these leads. And I know that there's people searching for it and that kind of stuff. So I probably wouldn't do it like 100%, but certainly if you're trying to, you know, be very cautious on money right now, it's an excellent freaking strategy to do this with.